Once upon a time, investing in bricks and mortar was a bit of a no-brainer in the UK, but is that still the case today? I'm Phil Spencer, and I'm going to be helping you work out if buy-to-let is right for you. And if you're fascinated by all things property like me, then please don't forget to subscribe. This channel has all you could want and more. Now, unless you're in the happy position of being able to buy somewhere for cash, you're going to need a mortgage for this kind of investment. Your first step is get in touch with an advisor with expertise in buy-to-let mortgages. There's a link below to connect you with our panel of experienced brokers, so please do use that. Within the last few years, new government legislation has deliberately, I think, slowed the buy-to-let market. Yet many still consider property a sound investment, me included. But be warned, it's not foolproof. Successful investing means understanding yields and being able to sniff out property hotspots. The first thing to do, if and when you find a property that you feel is worth further investigation, is do get hold of one of my property reports. They'll give you vital access to information from property prices in the area to planning, local amenities, schools, tons and tons of useful stuff. You'll be able to figure out who the area appeals to, you'll get a history of that specific property that you're looking at, and much, much more. I genuinely feel they're massively useful. And it does, of course, save you hours of research yourself. If you're seriously thinking about investing in buy-to-let, there are a few things that you should know. Buying an investment property likely means that you're going to be buying it chain-free, which is very much going to be a plus for the people you're buying from, the sellers. However, on the cost side, you'll pay an extra 3% stamp duty on any second home, and you'll have to budget to keep the property in good condition for tenants. So there are quite a few things to bear in mind. You'll also need money for maintenance and repairs, as well as buildings insurance and possibly contents insurance. I would advise that you get landlord's insurance too, to protect you should your tenant stop paying the rent and therefore prohibits you from paying the mortgage. Key to success, I think, is buying in a property investment hotspot. In other words, in an area that's going to give you a good yield. This is the key calculation for any buy-to-let investment, the yield. To work it out, take the annual rental income, the amount of rent you receive in 52 weeks of the year, then divide it by the property value and multiply it by 100. So for instance, if your property cost $350,000 and the weekly rent is £300, that gives you a yield of 4.4%. I was very good at maths at school. The lower the property price and the higher the rent, the better the yield. For instance, London has strong demand from renters, but rising house prices actually mean that yields are lower than in many other places in the UK. Manchester, on the other hand, has skyrocketing demand from tenants thanks to TV and tech hub Media City UK. And it also has a huge student intake every year. But property prices are less than half of those in London. So in actual fact, it's now one of the first places that many potential investors look to beyond the capital. Other hotspots include Liverpool, which has some of the best yields in the UK nowadays, along with Glasgow and Birmingham. All worth a good look-see. Like most property decisions, location is, of course, absolutely key. But then I would say that, wouldn't I? Where would you buy if you were investing in property, and why? Let me know in the comments below, and please do hit the subscribe button to see all my other property investment and insider tips videos. I hope you find them useful.